call the meeting to order. Please rise for a moment of silence. Salute to the flag, Dennis.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-10, has been complied with and shall be entered into the minutes of this meeting.
Roll call.
Freeholder Armwood.
Here.
Freeholder Barrett Belante.
Here.
Freeholder Kenny. Freeholder Polos.
Here.
Freeholder Tamaro. Freeholder Valenti.
Here.
Freeholder Director Rios.
Here. We have some recognitions.
We have a few this evening. The first is recognizing Gold Medal of Valor recipients from the Carteret Fire Department, Lieutenant Brendan Rhodes and firefighter Jason Lombardi. The next is recognizing the 350th anniversary of the state of New Jersey. And last is recognizing the 100th anniversary of Cooperative Extension.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Freeholder Valente, seconded by Freeholder Armwood. Roll call.
Freeholder Armwood.
Yes.
Freeholder Barrett Belante.
Yes.
Freeholder Polos.
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti.
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rios.
Yes. We could have firefighter Lombardi and Lieutenant Rhodes please come forward. I just would like to mention that we have two resolutions here recognizing these two firefighters. They were awarded the Gold Medal Award from the FMBA, the annual awards dinner that they have in recognition of all firefighters that do things above and beyond. And these two gentlemen really did above and beyond. They entered a building that was on fire. On the second floor, there was a woman trapped up there, and visibility was zero. And they went up the stairs, and they picked the woman up. I think it was Brendan picked up the woman, and Jason Lombardi paved the way like a NFL blocker there. And they went downstairs, and it was a dangerous situation. And they really did an outstanding job. They risked their lives to protect this woman and bring this woman out to safety. And thank God no one got hurt. So on behalf of the Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders, I want to congratulate you. Thank you for a job well done. Stay safe. Thank you. Thank you.
If Bill Lubick from Rutgers Cooperative Extension would please come forward.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we'd like to recognize the 100th anniversary of the signing of the Smith-Lever Act of 1914. And with me tonight is the director of the Cooperative Extension Services, Mr. Bill Lubick. So Bill, over here to my right-hand side, I'd like to present you with a proclamation from the Freeholder Board and our thanks for everything that you do for our county. We also have a slideshow I believe we're presenting tonight. So first, we'll start with Bill. We'll get the pictures out of the way. And you got to give us some warning because there's some more people over there. I see pictures popping up. throw in some selfies if you want to. Bill, would you like to say something?
Sure. I would just like to thank Freeholder Armwood and all the freeholders for all their support over the years. We greatly appreciate it. It's a whole team effort. We have a huge team: Laura Bovitz, Michelle Bacchus, Susan Martin, Rich Weidman is here, and all of our farmers and all of our supporters and our master gardeners and 4-H'ers are here as well. One of the things that I'm very fortunate, because I love my job and all my colleagues love their job, because we get to help people in the real world and take information from the college and get it out to people to help them in our community. And Middlesex County really is the greatest county in the land, because people really do contribute and help one another, and we have a lot of volunteers. We manage probably well over 500 volunteers in cooperative extension alone that reach out and help the community. We couldn't do that without the support of our freeholders and everyone here, because they provide the support for not only our building but our staff and all the good things that we do to reach out to the community. So I thank you very much, and hopefully we can continue for another 100 years to help the people in our community. And thank you for all being here tonight. Appreciate it.
Ready for the slideshow? Okay. Now time for more fun and entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. You direct your attention to the screen, please. I know Freeholder Director Rios is excited for me to go back to my DJ days. And okay, celebrating 100 years, ladies and gentlemen. Middlesex County Rutgers Cooperative Extension is celebrating with the nation the 100th anniversary of the signing of the Smith-Lever Act of 1914. The federal act established cooperative extension. The Smith-Lever Act of 1914 allows federal funds to be used to disseminate research from universities to the public through extension educators to offer programs and research to serve our population. Middlesex County Office of Extension Services consists of 3 sections: Agriculture and Resource Management, 4-H Youth, Family and Community Health Sciences. Agriculture and Natural Resource Management is a $70 million industry. Middlesex County has 20,000 acres of farmland. New Organic Land Care won a 2014 Excellence Award, and the Master Gardeners Program provides over 10,000 volunteer hours on the helpline client calls, education, and events. Environmental Agent Program serves diverse populations, landscaping industry, and potential market for organic services. Earth Center, located at Middlesex County Park, Davidson Mills Pond Park, Riva Road in North Brunswick, is the center of environmental, agricultural research, teaching, and health. The programs are offered for all ages. Middlesex County 4-H, more than 135 adult volunteers help the members of the 35 4-H clubs in Middlesex County develop project skills and build positive relationships. Family and Community Health Sciences, expanded food and nutrition education program, serves limited resource families and children to improve their lifestyle behaviors through nutrition education. Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program provides behaviorally focused education funded by the USDA. See a little bit of our community outreach. Then, of course, our county fair from last year. And again, just want to say thank you very much for all that you do. I know there's some members out here in the public, and I just want to thank you on behalf of the Freeholder Board for everything that you do for us. Thank you.
Okay, correspondence?
Each freeholder has been provided with a list of correspondence received by the clerk's office since our last meeting. This correspondence will be kept on file in the office of the clerk of the board for reference.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Motion.
To accept, I'm sorry. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Freeholder Valente, seconded by Freeholder Armwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Reports of freeholders. Freeholder Ken Armwood.
Thank you, Freeholder Director. Lots of exciting news. Business development and education. Economic Development Business Portal was launched on the county website www.co.middlesex.nj.us, and the business portal featured in the June New Jersey Business Magazine, partnering with DevCo on a special supplement circulated to the New Jersey Business and Industry Association member companies and subscribers that will focus on the award-winning transformation of New Brunswick through innovative public-private economic partnerships. The Middlesex County Business Portal provides dynamic data at your fingertips. Find what you need through our GIS map-based commercial site selection tool. The interactive system enables you to email, export, or print selected data and reports. You will find local, county, state, and third-party data, including site-specific demographics, traffic counts, market opportunity, aerial maps, and properties for sale or lease. With a highly educated and skilled workforce, award-winning schools, world-class healthcare and research facilities, and a diverse population, Middlesex County is the best place to start or grow a business. The Central Jersey Convention and Visitors Bureau. Middlesex County and the Office of Economic Development is participating in the Regional Community Brand Planning Workshop on June 9th, moderated by Gary Sherwin, a destination marketing professional working with National Convention and Visitor Bureaus. The Middlesex County Regional Chamber of Commerce and Convention and Visitors Bureau markets, services, and develops the regional destination brand experience to generate new visitor spending in support of sustainable county and community economic growth. Online branding surveys will be conducted over the summer to receive advice from visitors, business, community leaders, and residents. And Freeholder Director, that concludes my report for this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Freeholder Armwood. Freeholder Deputy Director Carol Barapalante.
Thank you, Director. As Freeholder Liaison to the Middlesex County Open Space and Recreation Public Advisory Committee, I'm excited to report that we have received a substantial grant to help us safeguard Middlesex County's open space and conservation areas. The county's Office of Parks and Recreation partnered with the nonprofit Green Trust Alliance, a regional conservation organization with offices in Edison Township. Together, we submitted an application to the New Jersey Wetlands Mitigation Council to fund wetland restoration projects on 4 county properties: the Pin Oak Forest in Woodbridge Township, the Thompson Park Conservation Area in Monroe Township, the Jamesburg Park Conservation Area in the Borough of Helmetta, and the Deep Run Preserve in Old Bridge Township. I am happy to announce that this past Tuesday, the New Jersey Wetlands Mitigation Council granted final approval for more than $3.1 million to fund 3 out of the 4 restoration projects, and conceptual approval for $717,504 for the final site, which will receive final approval when funds become available. The restoration will be implemented by Green Trust Alliance with oversight from the county. The project funding covers design and permitting, construction, planting, and monitoring. It didn't come out quite right. As well as the cost of county personnel time for review and administration. This funding will allow us to further restore enhanced wetlands on open spaces, provide improved habitat for wildlife, and protect and improve water quality, all at no cost to the county. I'll say that one more time. All at no cost to the county. We will continue to pursue creative avenues to acquire funding to support our ongoing commitment to county parks and open space, and I will keep you updated on these exciting projects this summer. Thank you, and that's my report for this evening.
Thank you, Freeholder Barrett Belmonte. Freeholder H. James Polos.
Thank you, Director. Just want to tell everyone that the forum, the countywide forum that we had scheduled to the Department of Public Safety and Health, heroin and opiates, a matter of public safety and health, has been changed from June 23rd to June 20th due to a schedule conflict, and our goal is to put the issue on the map for the county and develop some additional working groups, share that information with the freeholders, and we believe it'll be the first of many forums in the future to deal with this growing problem. Not only in Middlesex County, it's a problem nationally, certainly throughout the state, and one that we need to come to grips with as a county and come up with a master plan as to how we're going to deal with it on a public safety and health level. Our distracted driving initiatives are continuing to move forward. We had a program where we had college students participate to provide us with posters and media images. We'll be announcing very shortly how that's going to be integrated into the universities to educate the students about the ills of distracted driving and also distracted walking, the injuries that are occurring from students and young people and people really of all ages who are walking and texting have been growing exponentially. And if you think about it, it's very dangerous to walk down a public street or try to cross the street while you're sitting down, I should say looking down, looking at your smartphone or whatever. So we're going to come up with a program to try to educate people about that issue. A lot of those injuries go unreported, but we can tell you that it is a significant number of injuries that occur. I attended the County Chiefs of Police Association meeting the other day to talk about a couple of issues, one having to do with driver safety. We have set up a meeting in June with the director of the Highway Traffic Safety Division to meet with our chiefs to allow them an opportunity to present to him ideas and information about how we can improve traffic safety in the county. We have had a number of significant incidents of injuries and deaths in the county on our roadways, and we believe that we need a kind of a holistic approach on how we're going to deal with this increasing number of fatalities and injuries on our roads. The Highway Traffic Safety Department, again, will be coming to our county, so we're very pleased. They've always been very cooperative. Ed O'Connor from that department will be coming to hear what the needs are of our public safety people here in Middlesex County are, so we can develop a comprehensive program. We did that successfully a few months ago for a distracted driving initiative, which will be starting this coming month in the Route 27 corridor, New Brunswick, Metuchen, Edison, and Highland Park. We received special funding so that officers can be put on special details to pick out of the roadway drivers who are driving distracted, and it's going to be, I think, a very good initiative, and one that, again, will be starting very shortly. We'll also be looking at the use of ALPRs. These are automatic license plate readers, which can be a very good tool in fighting crime and also fighting terrorism. And I may be coming to the board at some point in the future for some funding for perhaps 2 portable units so that we could use them throughout the county for various incidents and various types of investigations where we can improve public safety in our county by using these automatic license plate readers to collect data to help us identify individuals who we may be looking for who have harmed someone or killed someone or been involved in some type of a terroristic accident. And last but not least, we're pleased to say that very shortly, hopefully very shortly, we'll be bringing to the Freeholder Board information to go out to bid for our new inflatable task force. This is a task force that we've put together of lightweight inflatable type boats, which can be utilized throughout the county. We're purchasing 5 of them, 3 that will rest with area municipalities, north, central, and south, 2 that will be part of the county's task force. And these boats will be part of a comprehensive task force to assist communities who experience flooding. They can also be used for river rescue. But given what's occurred in Middlesex County in the last couple of years with the severity of storms, flooding, Sandy, Irene, the list is pretty lengthy. We believe that a lightweight task force can be a very effective way to get people in and out of their homes, be able to get emergency personnel into low-lying areas where there may be floodwaters of 1 foot to 3 feet. And they also would be available for any type of river rescue or search that might occur in the county. So we'll be coming to the board very shortly to go out to bid. It'll actually be I think it's a state contract. I know our purchasing agent's looking at me. I think we're doing it under state contract. And getting those boats out into service very quickly. We'll be providing training to the local municipal officials and some county folks so that they're fully equipped and ready to go. And it's going to be a great new asset for our county. Thank you, Director.
Thank you, Freeholder Polos. Freeholder Blanquita Valenti.
Thank you, Freeholder Director. From the Department of Community Services, for more than 25 years, the Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders has provided funding to various social service agencies that serve our county's most vulnerable residents, the poor, the homeless, people with disabilities, immigrants, and other special populations. These support grants are meant to supply the funded programs with the flexibility to make their programs whole to best serve those residents. For the past 5 years, just over $900,000 has been awarded annually through county freeholder support grants. The freeholder support grant process is administered by the County Office of Human Services, which utilizes the membership of the Middlesex County Human Services Advisory Board, or the HASAC as we call it, to devise the annual application process, review the applications, and make funding recommendations to the freeholders. The HASAC takes its role as a facilitator of these public funds very seriously. To that end, the Council uses all methods available to it to ensure that the process is as objective, open, and transparent as possible. Our Human Services staff and Advisory Council have been working on incorporating the findings of the Middlesex County 2020 Needs Assessment into funding priorities for the 2015 funding cycle. Applications for the new grant cycle will be available from the Office of Human Services on the week of June 23rd, with a mandatory technical assistance for potential applicants on June the 26th, 10 a.m. at the Middlesex County Fire Academy. Questions regarding the support grant process can be directed to the Office of Human Services at 732-745-4519. And I want to praise Lila for the incredible job that was done with all our birthday bashes. We had 4 of them this year, and they were all very successful. And I still can't get over the fact that I pinned a rose on a gentleman that's 103 years old, and afterwards he got up and danced. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, Freeholder Valenti. I have a few comments to make. I attended Memorial Day services just like every other freeholder did here for in various towns, and it was nice to see people turning out, paying respects to those that made the ultimate sacrifice. We had our pancreatic cancer walk last Saturday. It was held in Roosevelt Park. It was a complete success. I want to thank the health department for taking the lead on this and really doing an outstanding job. To date, we raised over $17,000 towards pancreatic cancer research, and the money is still coming in. We still have a softball tournament that will be held on July 26th, Les? And we look forward to that. I attended Job Corps quarterly meeting the other day. Also, Freeholder Tamara was there, Freeholder Armwood was there, and it was a very informative meeting, and they do great things over there, educating our youth and teaching them job skills and a lot of skills, and it's really a successful program. And on behalf of Freeholder Tamara, who is away, I want to announce that the Saturday, June 14th, is our fishing derby. Registration is 8:30, and it will be at Johnson Park in Piscataway, and it's the same day as the New Jersey State Division of Fish and Wildlife's free fishing days, where people can fish for free without a license, and it'll be a great event to teach our kids to get hooked on fishing. Okay, Mr. Kelso, are any resolutions to be added?
There are none.
Any resolutions to be amended?
There are none.
Any resolutions to be held?
There are none.
Resolutions to be voided?
There are none.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to open the meeting up to the public on any resolutions listed. Anyone from the public that would like to speak on resolutions that are listed only?
There being none, I move that we close the public question.
Motion to close by Freeholder Valente, seconded by Freeholder Armwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is there any items to be removed from the consent agenda? None? Okay, Mr. Kelso.
Yes, Freeholder Director, a motion would then be in order to adopt the consent agenda consisting of resolution numbers 14-959 through 14-1045.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Freeholder Valente, seconded by Freeholder Armwood. Roll call.
Freeholder Armwood,
Yes.
Freeholder Barrett Volante,
Yes.
Freeholder Polos,
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti,
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rios.
Yes. At this time, I'd like to open up the meeting to the public on anything that anybody would like to speak on. Please come forward, state your name, please, and address.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Nelly, soy residente de New Brunswick. Venimos a darles las gracias por el paso que se ha dado sobre la Livingston.
Good afternoon, Freeholders. My name is Anthony Mendia. I'll be translating for Nelly. She's a resident of New Brunswick, and she came out tonight first and foremost to thank you for the changes that the board did on Livingston Avenue over the past few months about Livingston changing the roadway from 4 lanes into 3.
De nada.
Estamos, creemos y queremos que no sea el primer paso. Estamos trabajando y queremos trabajar junto con ustedes para que haya un New Brunswick mejor. Entonces, queremos otro siguiente paso, que es el de Livingston, de la Escuela Roosevelt y la librería de New Brunswick.
Looking into the future after the changes that happened on Livingston Avenue, we'd like to work together as a community and the board on keep the improvements on Livingston Avenue going. And she's suggesting that in front of Roosevelt School on Livingston Avenue, which is half a block away from the New Brunswick Public Library, to add the changes that you added over Livingston School and near Food Town on Livingston Avenue. So it would mean changing the roadway from 4 lanes into 3 as well.
We made those changes, and at the time, we're also having our engineering department come up with proposals for us to see what is the best way to make that the safest, the way it can be traveled for vehicular traffic and also for pedestrians. We may stay with that, and we're going to see if the program that we have there now in place is the best, or if it's a different policy or way we're going to travel over there. So we're researching that to see which is the best way to go.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else from the public that would like to speak? Yes. Oh,
Wait a minute.
Hola, buenas noches.
put your mic down. Push the mic down a little bit. That's it.
Ya. Buenas noches. Mi nombre es Reinalda. Yo soy miembro de una organización que se llama New Labor y soy residente de New Brunswick desde hace 20 años.
She says, good afternoon. Her name is Reina. She's from New Brunswick. She's been living in the city for about 10 years now.
Y I remember New Labor.
And a member of the New Labor organization.
Yo les quiero decir gracias verdaderamente porque han actuado rápido.
First and foremost, she'd like to say thank you on how quickly you moved on improving Livingston Avenue after our meeting. And yeah, thank you.
Solo es un paso el que se ha dado. El compromiso es un poco más grande.
It is the first step, and the commitment to change from the board is it's a bigger picture that we're trying to fill.
Nosotros confiamos que el cambio se está haciendo y creemos que el cambio se seguirá haciendo y queremos que sea completo, porque el compromiso es toda la Livingston. Estamos trabajando en una parte, pero falta todavía otra parte más grande.
The commitment that the board gave about eventually changing all of Livingston, she understands that, and she hopes that we can work together as a community with the board to keep the changes going, not just stop there.
Nosotros estamos confiando en ustedes porque ustedes tienen el poder de hacer el cambio. Y nosotros, como residentes de New Brunswick, también queremos que nuestra voz sea escuchada ante ustedes. Y queremos que la comunidad tenga participación en los eventos que ustedes hacen.
As a community, we are trusting the board to continue with the changes and to expect that the community will respond if the board ever needs help from the community as well.
Y gracias otra vez porque realmente han tomado mucha importancia en este proyecto.
And thank you again because you made this improvement, change on Livingston, one of your top priorities. Thank you.
Thanks.
Anyone else in the public would like to speak?
Buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Cristina Paredes.
Good afternoon. My name is Cristina Paredes.
Resido en la 203 de la Seaman Street. Pertenezco a un proyecto Esperanza que está realizando acá en New Brunswick.
I live on Seaman Street, and I'm involved in the Esperanza project, which is taking place here in New Brunswick.
Y como todas las personas que dieron las gracias, también estoy agradecida por el cambio que está habiendo para la seguridad de nuestros niños.
Like everyone else who shared, I'm also very grateful for the changes that have been made to Livingston for the safety of our children.
Y pues queremos que también este proyecto no empiece o no se termine cobrando más vidas de otras personas, tanto niños como adultos, y pues que se culmine.
And so we hope that this initiative, this project to improve safety, doesn't end here, that no more lives are unfortunately lost, and that we can complete what we've set out to do.
Bueno, les quiero decir que tengo una hija que estudia en la escuela Rosenberg, y mientras no esté un patrullero o alguien que cruce a los niños en la hora que es de tráfico, algunos que manejan no respetan ni dan chance a los peatones.
I have a daughter that attends Roosevelt School, and many times during the dismissal time, during rush hour, there are so many drivers who are still not respecting pedestrians crossing Roosevelt and children.
Bueno, esa es mi experiencia vivida y me gustaría que, pues, como todas las personas acaban de hablar sobre la seguridad, me gustaría que esto se termine, se concluya y pues en mejor de nuestra comunidad para todos. Gracias.
And like others shared, I'm just very glad for what's been done and hope we can continue working together, that this improvements can be made for the good of our community and our families.
We will
Thank
make
you.
every effort to make the entire length the safest that it can be. We're only in the process right now of making sure that we find the best way to make it the safest. And if we have to continue with the program that we already put in place for the entire length, we'll do that. So like I said, our engineering department is seeing what is the best fit, and they're going to make proposals to us, and then we'll make the determination of what is the best way to go. But we're not finished with it.
Thank you.
Anyone else in the public? Is there a motion to adjourn? Oh.
Buenas noches. Mi nombre es Bonfilia Jarquín. Yo estoy aquí representando Proyecto Esperanza y también soy miembro de New Labor. Pero hay algo que yo quisiera preguntarle a ustedes.
Good afternoon. My name is Bonfilia Jarquín. I'm here representing both New Labor and the Esperanza Project, and I'd like to ask a question.
Mi pregunta es, ¿qué ha pasado con la persona que accidentó a esos niños?
And she asked if it's known what happened to the man, the fire director who was involved in the accident.
We're not at liberty to deal with that because he is not an employee of the county of Middlesex. He is an employee of the city of New Brunswick. So we don't have authority over what happens with him.
Él trabajó con la ciudad de New Brunswick, no con el condado Middlesex.
Él no trabaja para nosotros.
Oh. Pero nosotros estamos intrigados por lo que está pasando. Prácticamente somos una comunidad a la cual nosotros nos han aislado de la verdad.
And she says we feel that as a Latino community we've sometimes been isolated or marginalized.
Y queremos nosotros que ustedes tomen acción, no nada más en la Livingston, porque yo dejo a mi niña en la calle de la Plum y Somerset y esto está pasando en todos lados.
And she says we'd like you to consider what can be done not only in Livingston but in other roads where safety is an issue. And she spoke of where her daughter picks up the school bus by the hospital on Plum Street, and it's an issue all over town.
The only thing that we could deal with is the streets that are the only roads that we can deal with are the county roads. Those are the only ones that we have jurisdiction over.
¿Ha ido usted a la ciudad, al council, a las reuniones del City Council, que esos son los que pueden hacer algo?
Nosotros hemos estado por parte de New Labor, hemos asistido a varias reuniones, ahorita creo no lo hemos hecho, pero estamos nosotros intrigados porque prácticamente esto está pasando en todas las calles de New Brunswick.
And so if Blanquita asked if they'd been to the city council meeting, and she says at times they have, and it's a concern they've raised about pedestrian safety throughout the city.
Ellos tienen el poder, nosotros no. Ellos pueden mejorar la situación, nosotros solamente podremos aconsejar a los miembros del council, pero no podemos hacer nada constructivo como usted desea.
Otra de las razones que nosotros tenemos aquí en New Brunswick es que la policía no actúa como debe de ser.
And she says an issue of concern we also have is the police here in New Brunswick.
Yo vivo sobre la calle de la French y prácticamente si yo tuviera una cámara para grabar todo lo que hacen, creo que sería una gran evidencia que tendríamos nosotros como la comunidad hispana que somos. Violan nuestros derechos, se pasan los altos, casi nos atropellan cuando ellos pasan y eso está pasando todos los días.
She shared that she lives on French Street, and she said if there were a camera to capture everything that's happening around there, there'd be a lot of rights abuses that could be seen, evidence of that. She's sharing that concern.
The only thing I could assure you is that we don't have jurisdiction over the local police department. These are issues that have to be addressed with the city. We have a great relationship with the mayor and the city of New Brunswick, and we can convey your message. I can convey your message and concerns to the mayor of the city of New Brunswick.
Okay. gracias a ustedes por poner parte ahora sí, parte de interés por el accidente, porque creo que si no hubiese habido un accidente no hubiesen ustedes hecho nada.
She says she wants to thank you for taking action after the accident. She's worried that it wouldn't have happened if not for the accident.
Gracias.
Thank you. Anyone else from the public?
I have a
Yes.
question. Sir, can I ask you a question? Lo siento. ¿Qué es el proyecto Esperanza?
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
So as Freeholder Valenti shared, it's a new project. The lead agency is the agency I work for, New Brunswick Tomorrow, here in town. It's a neighborhood improvement project focused on an area that includes, bordered by Livingston Avenue, includes French Street. And these are some of the residents that have been participating, along with some of the other organizations here, that have been participating in these neighborhood improvement efforts so far.
Thank you. Anyone else in the public? Yes, sir.
Good evening, Freeholders. My name is Alan Godber from Milltown, President of the Lawrenceburg Watershed Partnership. I just wanted to thank you for as it's the 100th anniversary of the Act which established the work which is being done with the cooperative outreach and the Earth Centre and other related areas of work. I'm just so impressed with the quality of the public outreach which they provide, with the educational programs for all ages, with the 4-H, with adults, with master gardeners, and they've been very supportive of various projects that we've been doing. We've been trying to do cooperative work and collaborative work together, and I can only say it is a wonderful resource to have in this county, and we're very impressed. And I think people who've been to the Earth Centre and got involved in projects there always recall and remember it favourably, with all the things that they learned and all the fun times they had there. So thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else in the public? Is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Motion to close the public portion, I'm sorry.
So move.
Motion by Freeholder Valente, seconded by Freeholder Armwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Motion by Freeholder Valente, seconded by Freeholder Armwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Meeting adjourned.